According to Aristotle, there are 5 main types of poetry. These are 1. Comedy, 2. Epic, 3. Tragedy, 4. Dithyrambic, irregular strain, independent, wild. 5. Musical. Aristotle says that all this poetry is an imitation, that is, poetry is a close mimicry of something in real. But he further says that all types of poetry are different from one another, because of 3 aspects. 1. Medium. 2. Object. 3. Mode or manner. Types of poetry on the basis of medium of imitation. Aristotle believes that there are 3 main mediums of imitation in art. 1. Shape and color. 2. Voice. 3. Melody, rhythm and language. Aristotle believes that third set of medium, that is, melody, rhythm and language, are used in different kinds of poetry. He classifies poetry on the basis of medium as 1. Dithyrambic, 2. Comedy, tragedy and epic. The poetry that uses all kinds of medium all the time is usually dithyrambic. It uses melody, rhythm and language at the same time, whereas comedy, tragedy and epic use melody, rhythm and language in different parts of the same work. Aristotle further explains that art created merely through language cannot be given a specific name. He gives example of Socrates' dialogues that cannot be put in a category. He explains that though both Homer and Empedocles use the medium of language, but Empedocles cannot be called a poet, because poetry involves other mediums. Types of poetry on the basis of object. Aristotle believes that in order to create an imitation one needs an object. This object can be inferior or admirable. Aristotle classifies poetry as a tragedy when character is more admirable than the people in general. The poetry becomes a comedy when the character imitates an inferior than the people in general. He gives some examples. He states that Homer imitates those who are better than the general. Colophon imitates those who are similar in general, and Hegemon of Thessos imitates those who are worse than people in general. Aristotle further explains that Homer and Sophocles both are same because they both create characters that are more admirable than people in general. So they both have an object in common. But Sophocles also matches Aristophanes as they both imitate through actors on stage, so both of them using same mode or manner. Classification through mode of imitation. Aristotle believes that there are 2 modes of presenting a poetry. A poetry can be expressed through 1. Narration. 2. Actors on stage. In this way Sophocles is an imitator like Aristophanes, as they both imitate via actors on stage. Conclusion. Poetry is an imitation and must be classified on the basis of medium, object and mode.